Hey guys, what's going on? I hope everyone is having a good day. So for the video today, I'm going to be talking about who is the MVP of the Bad Batch. Now, in the end, this is pretty much just my opinion, but I'm going to go over everything I like about each member of the Bad Batch and explaining a little bit about them. So let's get into it. Alright, so it is only right to start off with their leader, Hunter. Hunter was the leader of the experimental unit Clone Force 99. The elite clone squad consisted of clone commandos with desirable genetic mutations, with Hunter's mutations giving him enhanced senses. He was able to feel electromagnetic frequencies from anywhere on an entire planet. Hunter served as a clone sergeant, commanding the sharpshooter Crosshair, strongman Wrecker, and the technology genius Tech. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Clone Force 99 was named after the maintenance duty clone 99 who was killed in the Battle of Kamino, and I'm pretty sure that is season 2 of the Clone Wars. You should go back and watch it. Aside from Crosshair, Hunter and the other members of Clone Force 99 were minimally affected by the inhibitor chips. He was nicknamed Hunter for his genetic senses and abilities to track. He had long black hair and a tattoo that covered half of his face and stood at around 1.83 meters like a majority of the regular clone troopers. Hunter bore a mixture of Phase 2 clone armor or commando armor. However, he modified his to fit and work for his body better. He always preferred to use his personal vibroblade but would use his two DC-17 blasters without hesitation. His armor is mostly gray with some red stripes and markings like the other members of the Bad Batch. Hunter is the most conventional looking clone among the team. If it wasn't for his mullet and his distinctive skull-shaped face tattoo, he'd fit right in with the regular clones. But Hunter is unlikely to get lost in a crowd. He's abrasive and goes against authority, and his general air of arrogance lacking in the rest of the clones. All of this is backed up by his heightened battle skills. Hunter is a keen tactician and has uncanny tracking abilities, as seen in Season 7 of the Clone Wars. He always does what's best for his team, and you could see by the decisions he makes how much he cares for his squad. In the premiere of the Bad Batch, when the squad was taken to prison after committing treason to the Empire, they wanted to take Crosshair, but the first thing Hunter said before he was taken was, "No, we stick together," and then the clone punched him in the gut. But I always remembered that, and I thought that was really cool, and it just shows you how much he cares for the rest of his brothers and how he tries to look out for them. He's an amazing leader and has really proved how skilled he is in the Bad Batch show so far. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about Wrecker. Now, Wrecker's really funny. He's one of my favorites just because of how excited he gets and everything like that. So, due to genetic mutations, Wrecker was much larger and stronger than the average clone trooper. Clearly, he loved blowing things up and served as the muscle and demolitions expert for his squad. Now, Wrecker and the Bad Batch had a 100% success rate. They went on a ton of missions, and Wrecker and the other members of Clone Force 99 were sent to Yalbik Prime. They were tasked with putting down an insurrection. During the mission, Wrecker cut off the stinger of a Yalbik queen while she was still alive, causing male members of the species to attack the team. Now, if you guys remember, this was in Season 7 of the Clone Wars when we first seen the Bad Batch and they were talking to Cody, Rex, Jesse. So in Wrecker's case, his mutations granted him incredible superhuman strength, strong enough to lift a wrecked LAAT gunship away from Commander Cody. Now, Wrecker was loud and brash. Wrecker's strength and both his size were matched only by his temper, which could boil over easily and was bad news, a friend or a foe alike. Now, I really like to think of Wrecker as the Hulk, honestly, because the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. Now, he likes to think with his fists, and we just seen this in the latest episode of the Bad Batch, episode 4, where he is going up against someone who's trying to take Omega, and he just rushes her, tries to punch her, and she does a swift move, gets him out of the way, and he falls to the ground knocked out. Now, that's just an example of his, very quick decision making. He tries thinking with his fists. So that's not always the best, but I love seeing him run around, throwing droids, just crushing them into pieces. He's really fun, and I love seeing his emotion when it comes to Omega and his brothers. I think it's funny when Wrecker gets overly excited about blasting droids or blowing things up. Wrecker has to be the best with Hunter when it comes to close quarters combat. He just wrecks droids, no pun intended, but by punching, kicking, throwing, checking them into pieces, and it's just fun to watch. It makes it a lot more exciting. Wrecker is the funniest of the batch in my opinion, and you could definitely see him showing his emotions. For example, when he makes Omega her room, showing his softer side, or when he got angry at Tech telling him he likes to blow stuff up because, well, he likes to blow stuff up. Alright, so getting into the next member of the Bad Batch is going to be Crosshair. Crosshair is personally my favorite because I like the edge he has, and he's a bit more quiet. I relate to him because of that, and if I were to have any of the special skills that the Batch has, it would be Crosshair's sharpshooting skills. I just think it's super cool. For example, when he topped Wrecker when fighting off Wat Tambor's droids while they were escaping with Echo on the planet Skako Minor in the first mission of Season 7. Another example was when he shot the knife Hunter threw in the air into the droid's eye, destroying it instantly when they were being tested in the Bad Batch season premiere, which was over 70 minutes long, and by the way, I loved that. I wish we can get more of that. I also really like his sniper and his name, LOL. Now, I was reading about Crosshair. The genetic mutation he possesses gave him exceptional eyesight, and because of it, he acted as a sniper, taking advantage of his marksmanship skills. I don't think that's his only enhancement. It has to be a certain level of steadiness and like awareness he has to hit the shots he does, not only his eyesight. Upon the activation of Order 66, though, Crosshair was the lone member of Clone Force 99 that attempted to carry out the Order. Frustrated with his team's disregard for the rise of the Galactic Empire, Crosshair was eventually selected by Governor Tarkin to remain loyal to the Empire and was deployed against his former teammates. So as you can tell, all of the members of the Batch bring their own uniqueness. They all have their own role that they play, and they work super well together. It's harder to say who is the most valuable, who is the most important when it comes to their success, their overall success. So I have it narrowed down to 2, maybe 3, but we'll talk about it after we talk a little bit about Echo and what we think of him. It's super cool to see Echo back, and he's proved that he is still highly skilled and a smart trooper after being abducted by the Separatists and having went through so much. He is a super great role player, being able to hack into enemy mainframes, opening doors, and overall helping the Batch move through enemy lines quietly and both swiftly. Echo was also part of Domino Squad and was in a lot of the Clone Wars episodes. He was an advanced recon commando lieutenant, so he was a highly skilled, experienced clone. In Season 7 of the Clone Wars, he was the one who came up with the plan and played a major role in retaking an access for the Republic. He served under General Skywalker, Commander Ahsoka Tano, and Captain Rex in the Clone Wars, and he was also close to the other ARC Trooper 5s. Alright, the time has come. Now, what do you guys think? Who is the real MVP? Now, in my opinion, it is Hunter. Hunter is the leader and takes control of what his team does, but that's not the only reason. He steps up and always does what's right, and when others aren't sure what to do, Hunter does. He's extremely skilled in combat like the rest of his brothers, but in my eyes, he possesses more than one skill, while his squad has 1 or 2. Hunter has heightened senses and can track anything on an entire planet. He also possesses every leadership skill needed to run his squad effectively, and of course, he has great combat skills. I am really excited to see the rest of the Bad Batch because things can change. Wrecker or Crosshair, you never know, might end up being the MVP of the squad. We never know what's going to happen, but we'll see in the next episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think, if you see the video, let me know if you guys think who is the real MVP, and if I'm wrong, or if there's anything I forgot. I touched on each one of the members briefly and said said my opinion of them, and I really like all the members. They all bring super just unique skills, and they're so much fun to watch. It's just like watching the Clone Wars all over again. I can't wait to see Captain Rex. I can't wait to see if we're gonna get any more surprises in the show. Maybe other Clone Wars characters. But yeah, there's a lot of questions to be answered, and I just appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.